So picture this. It's the end of the month. You've been saving, but somehow your bank account has, what, like $14 in it, maybe 39 on a good month. And every time you say, okay, next month I'm finally getting serious, life just hits you with a random $62 expense that wipes everything out. If that sounds even remotely familiar, yeah, you're exactly who this video is for. My name is Ethan, and I spend way too much time thinking about why people struggle to build their first tiny chunk of savings. If you're someone who tries to save but keeps feeling like you're starting from zero every single month, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. All right, here's the thing. People massively overestimate how important their first $5,000 is and completely ignore how crucial their first $500 is. And honestly, it drives me nuts. Because your first $500. That's the difference between being in survival mode and actually being able to breathe. Look, according to the latest Federal Reserve data, 37% of Americans can't afford a $400 emergency without going into debt. $400. So you can imagine how rare it is to even hold $500 for more than a week without something blowing it up. But here's what most people don't realize. The struggle to reach your first $500 has nothing to do with math. It's psychology, completely. The psychology behind it. When you have $0, every inconvenience becomes a crisis. Flat tire? Crisis. Unexpected fee? Crisis. Your kid needs something for school? Crisis. But when you have $500, something shifts. You stop making fear-based money decisions. You stop chasing quick fixes. Your brain stops going into fight or flight every time your phone buzzes with a bank alert. This is where it gets really interesting. The math behind it. Let's do simple math. Saving $500 at $50 a week takes 10 weeks. Saving $5,000 at the same pace takes 100 weeks, almost 2 years. But here's the catch. People who hit 500 almost always hit 5,000 faster than they expect. Why? Because they break the psychological barrier that's been holding them down. Once you protect your money from emergencies, your money finally gets to stay your money. Now, you might be thinking, but Ethan, $500 isn't enough to change my life. Well, not directly, no. But the habits you build to get to $500, those absolutely will. Think of it like going to the gym. Your first workout does nothing for your muscles, but it changes how you see yourself. You go from someone who wants to get fit to someone who actually works out. That identity shift is everything. Same with money. The identity shift. When you save your first $500, you're not just saving money. You're proving to yourself, I can control my finances. I don't have to respond to every impulse. I can delay gratification. I can stick to a plan. Those 4 sentences matter more than any dollar amount, and that's exactly why the first $500 is harder than the next $5,000, because the first $500 requires you to fight your old identity, but the next $5,000, that's just repeating habits you already built. 3. Actionable steps to hit $500 fast. All right, let's get practical. 1. The 72-hour freeze rule. Any purchase over $20 gets a 72-hour waiting period. Most of your impulse spending evaporates instantly. 2. The first deposit method. On payday, move $25 to $50 into savings before doing anything else. Not after. Before. Savings is not what's left. It's the first bill you pay. 3. Convert 1 cost to a cheaper version 1 restaurant trip. Cook at home, plus $30. 1 Starbucks habit. Brew at home, well, plus $15 per week. Do this for 1 month and you're halfway to $500 without trying. These aren't life-ruining sacrifices. They're small shifts that build massive momentum. So here's what I want you to remember. Your first $500 isn't about the money. It's about the discipline, the identity, and the confidence you build getting there. Once you prove to yourself that you can save $500, the systems you built will naturally carry you to $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, and beyond. If you got value from this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who keeps saying they'll start next month. Their financial life might start today.